Welcome back, comic collectors, diecast enthusiasts, to another episode of Kirk's Garage. As promised, got the Hot Wheels Red Baron story and collection video for you today. And this is one of my favorite Hot Wheel castings of all time. I have a ton of them. So, I'm going to share the story and also my collection. So, this Red Baron is based on Tom Daniels, who was a designer for Monogram Model company that used to make the plastic models in the 70s. And Hot Wheels designer Howard Rees designed it for Hot Wheels, took it from the model and made it a Hot Wheel in 1970. Tom Daniels, the reason for the German helmet is he was inspired by the West Coast surfers wearing the German World War I helmets. Back then, surfers weren't, they were kind of outcasts of society, and so they were kind of like rebels, so they'd wear these helmets and German trench coats and just were all radical. Not like today where they're like athletes and get paid millions of dollars. They're kind of considered bums and stuff like that. Anyhow, watch Big Wednesday, the movie. You'll get an idea. Great movie, by the way. So there's actually a 1/1 scale. The Red Baron, it's a custom tea bucket. And it was built in 1969 by Chuck Miller of Styline Customs, so you can actually YouTube that and see what the real 1/1 scale looks like. It's pretty cool. Let's see. So this is the first one, 1970. Came in Spectraflame Red with the red line cap wheels, and it was part of the main lines. Featured a spike German helmet with the Iron Cross decals on the sides, Spectraflame red paint, and black interior. There are some with white interior, supposedly, that are ultra rare and worth lots of money, but none have seemed to be found yet that I know of. Maybe one loose than in a package. Has a radiator. That's the radiator. When you see the radiator come by, you'll see it has an Iron Cross on it. There you go, see it? And that's about it. So that's the 1970, and I've got a few to look at. So there's one. There's one with the helmets. Actually, when they first came out, were very nice, bright chrome. Then they would dull out over the years. As you'll see on most of these, you can see a little bit of shininess and a lot of dullness. Decals would rub off. The wheels would get a little jacked up, as you can see, because they were kind of loose, or like open wheel almost, even though there is fenders. A lot of noise here today. It's Curb's Garage, airplane flying by. So, anyhow, here's another one. And we got yet another one. So these, the reason why I have so many is because, one, I love the casting, and two, they're cheap and fairly easy to find. I pay $15 to $25 for these, and I pick them up every single time. That's why I have so many. Now this one here is pretty unique. This one has a larger Iron Cross decal on the sides, and I'm not sure if that's how it came out of the factory or if that is something unique, or if somebody maybe took off and replaced it with those. Never know, but it's pretty cool. I'd almost want to say that it was a factory one because maybe it was later. I don't know. It's a neat thing about Hot Wheels. You know, they have their own stories that we don't even know of what kid had them, where they bought them, and all that. And these things are, 1970. I don't know how old that is. 50 years old. So that one didn't have a decal on it, and it probably just came off. All right, so then in 1973, as we all know, was the year of the enamel paint job, and of course that was the second year they released it. And here it is. And what they did was they went with the enamel paint job, and they took the Iron Cross off. This one's in really great condition. The helmet looks beautiful. So that's the 1973 variation, harsh variation. And then in 1974, they kept the red enamel paint, but what they did was they stubbed the helmet. Probably kids were getting hurt by the little spike or something. Maybe parents were concerned. And then there was two types. In 1974, there was one with rear cap wheels, and then ones with the 4 holes. And that's all I have are the 4 holes. I don't have the cap wheel ones. But let's see, what's where we're at now. So yeah, 1974. So I just kind of split these up because it's 1976 are the same, and you can't tell the difference between the two. So I'm just going to say these are from 1974, and then the next 3 will be from 1976. Alright, let's see, moving on, 1977, they released it with the black wall, or basic wheels, if you will. They also did, that was in the flying colors. All those 76 and 74 were flying colors. In 1978, they released it in the Classic Customs. So in 77, it was black walls from Flying Colors. In 78, black walls with Classic Customs. And then in 1983, same thing, black walls in the main line. All right, well, let's get to some. 1993, they retooled the casting. Here's an example. This is, they all came in the vintage series, and there was a few that came in the 25th anniversary. There was Metal Flake Red, Metal Flake Pink, like this one, Metal Flake Green, Metal Flake Olive, Metal Flake Gold, and a Metal Flake Lavender Pink, and a Bright Red from 1993. Those are all ones I'll be searching for. I looked on eBay, and some of these people are asking crazy, more money than the original Red Lines. It's like they're out of their freaking minds on how much they're asking for. But anyhow, let's take a look at the difference between the retooling. I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to let it spin. I'm going to put one next to it. Let's see if you guys can kind of tell where the casting differences are. Not sure if that is not a good example. Let me get the the original. And I'll just show you. You see the side panels? This one here has like a little kind of a line that goes right there, and this one doesn't. It just cuts straight off. I don't know if you can see that. My fat hand's in the way. You can see the slight line right here before it gets to the base on that, and the pink one doesn't. That's the only thing I can tell in the castings. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same. So anyhow, so that's your 1993 25th anniversary. Well, I've got your guys' attention. If it says 25th anniversary and it has that Hot Wheel flame logo on it, this is not an original Red Line. Back then, they just had Hot Wheels. So we can get it. In these all capital wheels, there was no flame. So the original Red Lines have it, all Hot Wheels in capitals, no flame anywhere on there. If there's a flame on it, it's not, and then you see it stamped 1969 US, and Hong Kong were the only times they were made. So the second thing is this thing's probably made in China. Yeah, it says China. See, it says Mattel 1969. A lot of newbies would look at this and go, I got 1969 Hot Wheel Red Line, and they really don't. This thing they would probably think is worth a lot of money, but also they didn't make them in pink. They only made them in red, either red enamel or red Spectre flame. So there's your tell signs of the Hot Wheel flame logo, 25th anniversary, and made in China. So don't get fooled out there by that. All right. Let's see. So after 1994, there was a burnt orange one. These were just in the vintage series. There was aqua, there was black, there was blue, there was burgundy, magenta, pink, silver, all metallic turquoise, metallic yellow, and white. And there was a blue-green one from the FAO Gold series. And then in 1995, there was a gold chrome one, also from the FAO Gold series. And in 1996, there was a dark metallic red from the retro wheels. And then in 1999, there was a metallic red from the Big Buzzboard game. 2003, there was an orange one with CM5s. It was from the Highway 35 World Race. 2008, there was a black one with red line black walls from the since 1968 series. In 2008, there was a red line classics, and there was a lot of them in the classics. This purple one here is from the Red Line Classics. So there was red, of course, purple, chrome, green, and pink, and there was white, which was from the since '68 and 2008. They call these black wall wheels with red line on them. So let's see, and then 2009, you had a black one with the freight cars with 5-spoke wheels. Also in 2009, you had a red one with the NCRL Neo Classics, so the Neo Classic series. And then also 2009, you had another red one from the Toy Stories. It had the 5-spoke wheels. 2002, you have a red one with red lines, and it's we got these. Okay, hold on. So that's all the loose ones there. And then here's some pretty unique stuff here. Let me find it. I'm gonna go with this one here first. This is from 2002. You can see it in there, and it's from the 100% psychedelic relics, and it's not even anything close to the, well, it's close, but to the original. The wheels are definitely different, and it looks actually a little more fragile than the original, but it does look. And then you have this one here, and this is from 2012. It was part of the Boulevards, more like the original, but the tires are real riders, and they have small ones in the front, slicks in the back. It's also got a nub for the helmet, where this one here has a pretty big spike on it. And actually, if you see them, the Boulevard one is more 1/64 scale, and the Relics one, the 100%, is a tinier casting. So that's the only time they ever did that one in that 100% scale. And then let me just kind of show you. This looks like it's a better. There we go. Now, can you see the difference between the side panels? It's a little bit better. There's a little bit better view of them. The one on top is the original. The bottom one, see how it's all squared, kind of cut square. This one's kind of more, it almost goes from the fender to fender. So that's it. And that is it for the Red Baron story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you're collecting them. Yeah, I mean, they're the vintage ones. These, I mean, they're just ridiculous how much they're asking for some of these things. But I'll keep looking for them. Like I said, there's a whole list of different colors I'm gonna be looking for out there, but I ain't paying more than $20 for them, especially since they're vintage. See, that one there has vintage instead of 25th annual or 25th anniversary. So that's it. All right, you guys, enjoy your Monday. Happy hunting. Oh, wait a minute, we have a visitor. Peace out.